that just lethal? I am not sure. Okay. -6. How much is that? So it's 18 there. And then trigger. Another 18. And another 12. That's ridiculous, dude. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in the Pioneer Masters Early Access event, we are showing off JACE Mill featuring JACE Memory Adept, a 5-mana 4 loyalty planeswalker mythic rare from the Pioneer Masters set. You can +1 to draw a card and have target player mill a card, that's okay, but you can 0 to have target player mill 10 cards. That's really good, combined with this enchantment, Fraying Sanity, a 3-mana enchantment or a curse. Enchant a player at the beginning of each end step. Enchanted player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards already put into the graveyard from anywhere this turn. So if this is on the battlefield and you mill them for 10, then on end step they get milled for an additional 10. That is 20 total off the bat. That is very strong. You can also -7 ultimate this planeswalker to have any number of target players each draw 20 cards. So that's very sweet. Just 2 of them on top. We're running 26 lands, 24 in the straight mana base, and then 2 Jwari Disruptions. Other cards from Pioneer Masters include Jace Vryn's Prodigy. I don't think it's like crazy good in this deck, but it's a 2-mana 0/2, again mythic rare. You can tap to draw a card and discard a card once each of your turns or your opponent's turns. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, which is not that hard to get, you can exile it, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. +1 is okay, just get something -2, -0, you know, block, you know, stall some creature out for a little bit. -3 is not bad. You can cast target instant or sorcery from your graveyard this turn and then exile it, so you can get back a bounce spell or a removal spell or a draw spell off of that. And then the -9, if you ever got that high, which is highly unlikely, is whenever you cast a spell, target opponent mills 5 cards. So obviously that is busted, but pretty hard to get up to. Other cards from Pioneer Masters is reprint of Jwari Disruption. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're splashing black mostly for Drown in the Loch and a little bit of removal too on 3. We got the crab in there on 1. We got 1 copy of Mad and Cacophony because if you mill half their library rounded up and then you do that again, that ends up being pretty good with Fraying Sanity. We got some Didn't Say Please for some counter spells, and Into the Story for some draw engines, and Jace for just the classic -15 mill. It's a solid deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play with no 2-drops, 2 lands. I mean, we just win if we chase, right? We keep this, I think. I don't know, man. 2 or more other lands. Okay. I don't know. We'll try here. We can shock this in if we need to. Alright. Not really what I wanted to see. Enters tapped, I guess. Unfortunately. We do run 26 land. A lot of them are Jwari Disruptions though, so we might not hit that turn 3 land so nicely. Ban is talent. We can discard Into the Story. At least 1. Nice. Okay. Chant player. And then we run it back next turn, and then we just Jace for -15. Oh, that's not good. That requires an answer, kind of. We could Jason plus. 49. I guess we could Jason plus. Do you think they have Planeswalker removal? Okay. Nice. Gargoyle. Is that just lethal? I am not sure. Okay. -6. How much is that? So it's 18 there. And then trigger. Another 18. And another 12. That's ridiculous, dude. That's absolutely absurd. Game. On the play. I think we just play the Disruption as a land. Try to semi-curve out, although who knows when Into the Story will resolve. Very suspicious. Fast land. Is it 2-0? I don't think we slam anything here. I think we hold the counters for a little while. Sure, mill up. Oh no. To the infinite combo deck? This deck is so annoying. Just a massive waste of time. I don't know. We haven't seen the Lotus land yet. Maybe not. We don't care about that. We definitely don't want to bounce it though. I mean, I just don't know what they're doing yet. We could drop Jace, just get a plussing. It's not absolutely awful. Okay, 1 mana spell pierce. Oh, they're actually some kind of aggro deck. You cast 3 more instant sorcery spells this turn, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. I guess that's a bounce target for us. And we frang Sanity as well. Or we could try to like counter it on the way back down. I mean, this is interesting because if they're trying to mill themselves, it will both give them more phoenixes, but also, you know, get them closer to dead too. Okay, mill again. Lightning Axe. And next sleight of hand as well. Now if we bounce the Phoenix, they can't replay it this turn. Treasure Cruise, draw 3. I guess they could Spell Pierce, right? I mean, if they're going to, let's do this now, before they potentially draw into the next Spell Pierce. Raise and Borrows in there too, good to know. They can bounce the frang Sanity. Also cleans up the graveyard from like an into the story standpoint. That's pretty annoying. One top. That's a lot to mill, though. I guess we have our into the story now. What a whirl. So we into the story now. We could get some good stuff. So I think it's worth it. Maybe we could get a Drown of the Lock. There it is. We can come in on blue. Alright. Well, we'll try to counter something. But we'll see how many more Spell Pierces are showing up for us. Spell Pierce is down there. Another Spell Pierce is exiled. They could only have 2 in the deck. They don't have to run 4. We could be out of counter spells at this point already. Okay. Picklock, sure. Opponent's gonna mill themselves to death, maybe. They're down to 21 cards already. It's definitely an interesting matchup. On one hand, us milling them facilitates their Arclight Phoenixes, of which there are multiple. On the other hand, it might spell their own demise. Depends who can move faster. Okay. We could counter that, but we just need to kill the Phoenixes. Draw 3. I mean, it gets them close to just dead, right? I think you let it go. I'm not convinced they have more than 2 Spell Pierces. Okay, there's the last one. So now they get back 2 Phoenixes, and I think we try to kill one of them, just to reduce the damage a little bit. Down to 17 cards. Another land. Return it to the battlefield. It's not being cast. Yeah, I think we will go for this. Let's see if they have 4 Spell Pierces. Not yet, or they don't care. Pressure's on, drop to 11. Opponent mills quite a lot of cards there. Now 10 cards left. I mean, we can't play around Spell Pierce anyway, so we might as well get the Restless Reef down, I guess. Double blue is open. Fiery Impulse. Okay. I don't think he's in any burn yet. They have 3 Phoenixes down there. So that's 10 damage, right? Can they find the 11th point of damage? Maybe they can cast it from hand. They cast it from hand. They also win, because then they get it back at the beginning of combat anyway. So we have to get so lucky that, yeah, I think they should get there probably. They just need to hit the last Phoenix, get it into the graveyard. I mean, we can only mill them for 3. One to the bottom. 5 cards left. What does that do? Let's see. When it enters draw a card, you have no max hand size. At the beginning of combat of your turn, if you've drawn more than one card this turn, put X+1 counters on target creature you control. Okay. Well, it's important that they do not put additional +1 counters. Is that the last Phoenix? 1, 2, 3 Phoenixes. So that should be game. So now they get all 3 back. And yeah, they just barely get there with 2 cards. 1 card left in deck. That's okay. If we had any more mill, totally would have gotten there, but that's right. Good game. On the play, we keep this. Guess we get that shock land down. Hello, Hamhocks. Slick Shores. Potentially hold a counter. Burst Lightning. Worst Fears 8. You control target players during the player's next turn, then exile it. Is they going to cheat that out somehow? Should target land. I only have like 1 basic. I guess that's fine. I don't think that's where we burn our counter. Oh, they destroy their own land? What are they doing here? Oh, they get to ramp that way? So, is it just Growth Spiral? Is that just what happened? Yeah, let's hold the, we could slam Fraying Sanity, but we don't know what they're doing yet. We can also get the tap land down here, I think. Just hold Drown of the Lock. I mean, they're going to cheat it out somehow. Maybe they're just going to ramp into it. I guess they're just trying to ramp into Worst Fears. Or ramp into something that helps cast Worst Fears. Manual taps, leave open, I don't know, whatever that is. I guess we counter that. I'd like to keep my Fraying Sanity, and I definitely want to keep my Into the Story if we can. 1 blue open. Are we doing anything with that? He's counting up his cards in the graveyard. He's got something for 1 blue. Treasure Cruise. Damn, that's so annoying. That's really good against us. Okay. We try again. Crab, land, hold counterspell. Try to set up for Into the Story. Okay, end here. Treasure Cruise again? Dude, I think we counter that. I really don't like that. Or we can counter the next thing to do, but it's so bad for us. We don't have any more counters after this. I wonder what else they can cast besides Worst Fear. I mean, we can't even get up to 7 anyway. Woof. That I don't love. I think we'll counter that one. See if they have the Spell Pierce too. No. Mill 3. It's a lot of predation though. Burst Lightning Face. Okay. I think we just Fraying Sanity and play the land out, honestly. And then hope we can Into the Story next turn unless they Treasure Cruise again. I mean, they're getting low. They're down to 20. Even if they did take control of us for a turn, I don't know how much damage they could do. They're down to 13 cards. What's this thing do? Indestructible. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So what instants and sorceries do they have down there? I think we got him here just off the mill. So we mill them double here on the end step, and then we get the Restless Reef as well, which should get us there. I did not like this game. Treasure Cruise is unfortunately very good against us. We just fuel their 0 mana draw engine. But it looks like we got them this time. Wonder what instant or sorcery they would have cast back. Like, what's cool in here? I'm kind of curious if they do anything. Oh, they just want to get back, I mean, they want to keep casting worse spheres, I guess, which is sweet. Like, I do like that. On the play, this seems pretty good, actually. Do we need to land? I don't know if we really need to counter their 2-drop. We can Winds of Rebuke it. I think we'll just try this. Vampires. Okay. I think that's fine. We just bounce stuff for a little while. Fast land. Green. Death Touch and Lifelink. Okay. I eat one. What else you got? That's it? Sure. Oh man, do we even waste this? Maybe not. No, I guess not. Cool. Counter's good. We could slam JACE and plus. Just plus every turn. That's really actually... I guess a little better next turn, I guess. I think they didn't do anything. I think that's a good time as any to get it down. Okay. JACE is down. We plus, we counter, we bounce. Innkeeper's Talent. That makes it a little bit more difficult to target. But overall, it's not the end of the world. It's got Ward 1. I guess we can minus and draw here. We'll plan to bounce this thing. I know where to find all the answers. Okay, I think we're planning to Winds of Rebuke it. I mean, I don't know if they're going to play, like, you know, some kind of hexproof thing. I'm thinking not. There's too much already going on in here. Okay, I guess this is happening now. I think bouncing it is fine. Auto pay. We'll save Drown in the Loch for something more impactful, I think. So we can zap the Alseid and bounce the vampire again. We want to do it, yeah, we don't have to do it now. Organic minds are easily quelled. Okay. Guess we could bounce the Alseid. Oh, what is the most annoying thing here? Bounce the vampire is pretty good. Okay, so let's zap the Alseid then. Response, they can give protection to blue or black. Nope. Okay, we'll just bounce again. Pay the ward. Uh-oh. Do they have an infinite combo thing? Good plus here and hold the counter, or just into the story? Empire returns. I don't think we need to counter that. +1 goes there. It's okay. Attack for just 2. It's okay. Let's see. If you'd put one more counters on a permanent or player put twice that many counters instead. Sure. Alright, we draw up. Opponent's at 40. I think we go Crab. Fraying Sanity. Land. We have nothing to do for 2 though. And then we could plus and just block with the crab. Maybe they have removal, but we'll see. And then next turn, JACE Adept. Drop to 34, drop to 33. It's a 0-3. I think we just chump block here. Sheltered by ghosts. Take the sanity? Okay, sure. Now what? I mean, we could tutelage and draw. We could into the story. We're taking like 9 this turn. I think we try this.
No secret escapes my grasp.
Let's see if we get a good mill. We don't. To 28. I guess we're just into the story here. And hope we can finish him off next turn. Down to 13. 3 plus 1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. But whenever they put a counter, they put double that, yeah? So that'd be exactly lethal, so we have to counter this. So it's 13 damage. Drop to 2. Okay. And we lose. Yeah, couldn't really navigate that one so well. Maybe need more removal or something. On the draw. Looks okay to me. Double crab. Mono black. Thought Seize. Maybe Jawari. I guess it has to be Jawari. Fine. Crab time. See if they got that fatal push. Also ready to go. Uh-oh. Nykthos. Triumph. Sack a creature. It's mono black. Liliana, I imagine. I mean, they know about Jawari. Playing Jace also isn't amazing. None of our options are great here, I would say. If we hold Jawari, they just don't play into it. So, let's see. They might have turn 3 Liliana. Which kind of suck, but what are you going to do? Fatal push. Unsurprising. That's cool. We can hold that counterspell. Okay, we can hold that counterspell again. I'm stuck on 2 lands. That's nice. If you're going to Thought Seize me, yeah, I guess we'll play you out. Do you really want to hold Jawari? I think the answer is actually kind of yes. So let's just go for 3 here. And take a little draw. Scoop! Alright. Good game. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed this Jace-themed deck and you want to support the channel, you can like by hitting the like button, you can subscribe by hitting the subscribe button, you can leave some kind of comment. All of it helps out. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.